gorgeous.
I have found a perfect spot for the next immunity idol.
Yes.
Alright, so tonight is the merge. Everybody's about to come over. I ordered pizza, and under one of the pizzas is going to be this idol clue, 29,032, because that is the elevation of Mount Everest, and the idol is at the base of the highest elevated point on campus, which is a statue of Mount Everest. So if they find this, if somebody on blue finds this and they don't get it, I don't know what to tell them. They need help.
I don't like this. I don't like this. Put that camera away.
Come on.
Put that camera away.
Blue Tribe getting your first look at the new Yellow Tribe.
You went home.
Ben. Out of the
Are you serious? After all that effort,
Yeah, it was because of all that effort.
Alright, and Annabelle's not here because she's back home. Everyone take a seat for a second.
I was like, no way.
Well, I brought one.
You actually might have.
Last night, you guys made it to the top 11, but you also made it to the merge.
Yeah!
So congratulations, here's everyone's new, beautiful green buffs.
wow.
Oh, there's blue plus yellow too.
You have to wear green now.
I know a lot more greens.
You've also made it to the jury.
Yeah!
Are you getting B-roll right now?
Yeah.
Hello.
At the very least, we'll be in the front.
Hey, so since Brant walked home with the idol in his pocket, can you get? It's Brant. It's not. He's still wrong. Is there an idol clue that we can have?
Can you just give us like a
Everyone check
cryptic
the pizza
riddle?
boxes. Check the pizza boxes.
Just like a poem or something.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'd rather get a
I actually did notice that, but I just thought it was.
Nate, I do want to ask now, can I have the key that's around your neck?
The key.
Yeah.
What's the story of the key?
Does it mean anything?
Is that...
Like, is it for
what does
like
it
your
say?
family or something?
That's why you
29,032-8. Their coordinates.
What? Where was that?
Because he signed it and he's walking away now.
Where was that?
We see you, Nate. It was in the pizza box.
Wait, what is it?
It was in the pizza box.
Is it dash?
I like that you're recording it as
It's
if
like
something's actually
29,000.
Bro, this is
It's just the receipt from Domino's.
And it's on the survivor paper.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? And he signed it. It is a clue.
Wait, is that the undergraduate student body?
29,000.
Yeah, that's
It was 29,032.
How's that help?
It's not like a perfect square, is it?
the clue is. It's on campus.
No.
What's the
Does
undergraduate?
he keep saying that, guys?
It's
Do you
so
guys? Every time we ask for a clue, he's like, the clue is it's on campus. I thought it was just like a piece of paper that randomly was in the box. This is definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it there for like 10 minutes.
I saw it. I was just like, yeah, it's a receipt.
Because it was like covered in oil. I thought it was just part of the box.
Wait, what's the number?
20. Oh, there it is. Can I have it?
Key, man.
And now you can have it.
Yeah. I think he's just fucking with me. Because it's not like... Yeah, this is it. Oh, what?
Oh my god!
What the fuck?
This is an escape room!
Hold on.
Fuck, why did I ask for the key?
Read it out
I'm gonna go read this to myself. I'm gonna decide if this is like...
I'm following you.
Oh no.
Congratulations, you found a hidden immunity idol for Survivor UTK. When played at Tribal Council before the Final Four, all votes cast against you will be voided, and the person with the next highest amount of votes at Tribal will be sent home. This idol has a great sway power within the game, and if you choose to tell your fellow tribemates that is completely in your hands. Run.
Oh god.
Keegan! Yay, Keegan!
Okay, so there's no hiding that I got something. But there are some special rules about it that I don't really feel like perhaps disseminating to everyone at the moment right now. So I'll be letting some of you know later.
Is it an idol?
It's definitely an advantage. I mean, like, I can't hide that. Why would you give it to me?
It's a curse.
We did.
I did.
Oh, you, okay, wow.
You know what, guys? We gather here no longer as enemies anymore. We gather here as competitors. And I think that's really important because, you know, I saw you guys as hated enemies, but now I feel like I can see you as enemies. I don't have to hate you guys anymore. And that's why this is really emotional for me. And so this night, I'm going to go the dump truck.
Yeah.
The dump truck.
29,032 is the height of Mount Everest. I don't know how that translates to the game, but
I mean, our clue was the highest elevated point.
No one knows.
is that a clue for them?
I think that's what that is.
Is that just like a very...
I don't know.
Okay, so a lot has happened since last time I made a confessional. First of all, we won the last 2 challenges, which I'm super happy about. I was so tired of losing, but at least we won now, so no travel for the last 2 tribals. But last night, we went to hang out with Nate, and like 20 minutes in, he brings out the yellow tribe, or the bus tribe, and it's a merge, which I was not expecting at all. We have 11 people left, which is a lot for the merge, I feel like, but I guess it makes sense for the jury members, but yeah, I was not expecting that at all. I feel like everyone's kind of scrambling already. Keegan has been trying to talk to me. Last night when we were leaving, he mentioned the girls have a really tight alliance on their side, and I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't trust him whatsoever, but he wanted to do an alliance with me and Cole. I don't know if Cole's already on board though. I'm gonna talk to Keegan more and see what I can get out of him. Hopefully he gives me the advantage, or like tells me what his advantage was when he asked Nate for the key. Hopefully I can get some knowledge on that, but I really don't think that he's actually gonna tell me, or at least if he says something, he's gonna be lying. I also have some theories. We got another clue during the merge about the idol, which was 29,032 feet. And I searched that up, and it's the height of Mount Everest, which I think that's just an additional clue onto the idol clue of what the idol is at the base of the highest elevated point on campus. But it still doesn't make sense. I am thinking maybe the climbing wall or like U-top somewhere. It doesn't connect fully, but that's the best idea I have right now, so I might go look around there. I have a theory. Eilish was super intent on Brent having the idol, and she will not let that go. And that makes me super suspicious of her. I think she might have the idol, and she's putting all that blame on Brent, because Brent wouldn't tell us if he had one or not, because that's part of the rules. So I think she might have one, and she won't tell us, which makes me nervous. And maybe she doesn't, but who knows. So I have to decide whether I'm gonna go with the guys or the girls.
It is very early in the morning, and I am out here with all of my warm clothes on because I know where the hidden immunity idol is. Last night, I went back to my dorm room and I'm listening to Taylor Swift's new album, Midnights, and I'm thinking about the clue, 29,032 feet, which is the height of Mount Everest. Like, Mount Everest, okay, what's the correlation between Mount Everest and the University of Tennessee? And I realize, oh my God, we know exactly where Mount Everest is on campus. In Strong Hall, where we do the challenge every week, there is a little statue or like display in the middle that has some of the biggest mountains in the world made out of stone. The idol's there, and I'm gonna go look at it right now. And if it's not there, then I genuinely just believe somebody else found it. I know with 100% certainty that that's where it has to be, because literally last week when we were sitting at the sit-out bench, like after I got eliminated, we're sitting there staring at that thing. So I'm gonna go look now.
Yeah, okay, me and Leah Gutzwiller are on the way to class at 8 a.m., but I know where the idol is, and we will be cutting through Strong anyways to go to class, but this idol's here, and I know it's here. Now it's just a matter of getting it. Okay, they said at the base of the highest point on campus. be careful. Do you see it? Oh, get away from me. Get away from me.
Yeah, I'll call you back in a minute.
Okay, I actually don't stop. Okay. Did you get it?
Hi. Well, you know what they say, Nate. Early bird gets the worm. If I had just gotten up 20 minutes earlier, I could have had the immunity idol. Probably know by now. I walked here, and as I was walking here, Eilish is standing here. Was standing at the like little display case, and was already looking for the idol. And I walked in and I was like, oh, you had the same idea as me. And I'm like freaking out because I'm like, well shit, she's already here, like she's gonna find it. And as soon as I got up to the display case, she grabbed it and walked away. And then she called me like a minute later and was like, hey, we need to talk, so we're gonna talk later. But I didn't get it, but I was right. I knew where it was. So. Keegan, are you looking?
Yes.
Nate, look at this.
Interesting.
And you know, the sit-out bench was right there.
Right.
And all of our challenges have been as strong.
Yes, they have.
You're giving a suspicious facial expression.
Isn't that interesting, Nate?
Do I have to climb up on this freaking bar, Nate? I'm gonna break something.
Do you still have strong words for me, Keegan?
Yes.
When did you have strong words for him?
I just want to make sure that he didn't like forget to check that the idol was still there.
Yeah, he was like questioning.
It's not there.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Nate, why do you hate me?
Specifically, Keegan.
An hour, and I did this after a math test. I'm tired, and you're just like playing with
Nate,
your
this is
finger
quickly
with all
becoming
of this.
personal. I'm taking this personal.
Is there anything else in strong about Mount Everest? Mount Everest.
You shouldn't base your gameplay or strategy off of my reactions.
Oh, that's the thing that is that I do that. So.
They have Klingman's dome.
Well, probably shouldn't do that anymore.
Oh, I'll keep doing it.
Getting Keegan's butt in the shot.
Right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hang up since you were no help, Nate.
You're welcome.
Does anyone have any last words for him?
Bye, Nate.
I hate you.
Have fun at your thing.
Have fun at the Navy ball.
I will.
I'm not supposed to be up here.
Yeah. So it's Friday afternoon. Eilish and I have a FaceTime call where we basically just discuss the fact that she has found an idol, and I saw her find it. And so then we're talking about like just like what are we gonna do? And the agreement we come to is that she's going to tell me if people are going to vote for me, and if people vote for me, like if I get three or more votes, then I'm going to tell everyone that she's an idol. And kind of same thing, like I'll like just keep her in the loop of what's going on, to let her know if if like she needs to use her idol or not. And after that FaceTime call, I was feeling really good. I'm like, okay, like I think we can work together. Like I think we're gonna have a good little alliance here. And so then after that call, I go idol hunting with Elizabeth and Keegan, and immediately Elizabeth tells me that she has figured out that the idol is probably at the Mount Everest display in Strong Hall, which is where I watched Eilish find the idol. So I'm worried because I'm like, well, I got to go look at the spot with them and act as if like I have no idea that it was there. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, Elizabeth, you're so smart. That's such a good idea. We look around the area. Obviously, we don't find anything.
Okay, it's like 1 a.m. and I have way too much energy for this right now. But I'm just thinking, like, this is the first ever Survivor UTK. And I end up with both idols. Like, this is insane. This is truly insane. I don't even know what to think. Like, I literally have no other words prepared for the fact that I'm like flexing both my idols right now. I got a little frog and a book. Like, that's all I need. I am set for this game. Like, the good thing is no one knows about this guy. They only know about this guy. So I hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. But how embarrassing would it be if I did believe Natalie that she's not telling everyone, and then I like go home with 2 idols? Like, that would be so embarrassing. So I'm like, should I just play my idol at the next tribal regardless of what happens? Like, unless I win the next immunity challenge? Like, these are the things I'm thinking about at 1 a.m. on a Friday night. Like, this is what keeps me up at night. And thank you so much, Nate, for this, for like literally causing all this stress in my semester. But the best kind of stress possible. But for real, like, look at this. Set. Idols B 1, 2, 3 is set.
Well, the merge was it was a surprise event. Though I'm glad it wasn't a challenge, I'm kind of glad to be on my own now. I think a challenge potentially could have been beneficial if we won, because that would have tied it up, because they have 1 more player than us. Like, the former Yellow Tribe has 1 more player than us. So for us to still be down a player, it kind of makes our alliance not as strong, not as valuable anymore, being the Blue Tribe. So me and Griffin have considered branching off and joining Travis and Keegan. And I'm not exactly sure if this is even authentic. Like, I don't know if Griffin's serious about this, and he's just telling me he's doing it, and he's still talking to the girls. And to be honest, I'm kind of like not saying much right now because I just don't really know what I fully want to do. Though I did say I would join Keegan, Travis, and Griffin. But overall, the merge was fun. We all enjoyed pizza together. We all kind of hung out, had a good time. And I mean, I am excited I made it here. I'm excited to see everybody who's on the jury. I guess I'm really excited, kind of like reassuring that I'll know how this unfolds regardless if I'm in or not. Though I'm going to try my hardest to be in for you guys.
What I want to talk about is Cole. I texted Cole and was like, hey, I want to form an alliance. The girls are running our tribe over here. What do you think about like forming an alliance? We would have to rope in some girls to do it, but we could do it. And he seems very on board. Now, I think like there's a 50% chance that he's playing me. I'm gonna be completely honest. I think there is a 50% chance that he's just using my information to see where he can find a crack in our Yellow Tribe to vote for. And I think they still have an idol. The good news is that we have an idol as well. We also have numbers. So what I think we're gonna do is hit a soft target first, try to flush the idol, and go from there. I think my best shot of winning this game is if I take Natalie to the finals. I'm gonna say that right now. But eventually, I'm going to have to blindside someone, whether that be Keegan, Annabelle, or Elizabeth. I guess we'll just see when it gets there. Now, obviously, they don't want to bring me to the finale. I think they're scared of me, too. I mean, freaking Luke voted for me because he respected me so much. Now, he's not on the jury. He won't be on the jury. But at the same time, it's still, like, I don't know. I think people like me. I hope people like me. But who knows?
What's up, everybody? It's Cole. I'm here with the idol from last week. It was a huge win. We ended up playing hide and seek in Strong Hall. And you know, Strong Hall has a lot of options. There's a lot of places to hide. There's a lot of real places we could get the job done. And we went ahead and did get the job done. And you know, now that we're in the merge, it's a little bit different. Only one person's going to be taking this home instead of, you know, a whole team. And that's going to be a completely different atmosphere. But, you know, it's something I think I'm ready for. I've got my my bandana on my wrist, and ready to take on the competition tonight. We'll see how it goes. Shout out everybody. Hopefully we get this back soon.
All right, welcome 9 out of the 11 people on Green Tribe to your first merch individual immunity challenge. First things first, Cole, give me back immunity. Appreciate it. All right, tribal immunity is no more. It's still gonna be the same totem. I don't have a necklace, unfortunately. I like this thing, so I'm gonna keep using it. Riley's not here because she is in Nashville running a nonprofit, and Victoria's not here because she has an organic chemistry exam. So you guys have a 1 in 9 shot of winning immunity today. Now, for your challenge, pretty simple. You're gonna be playing a balance game. This game will be played in 3 rounds. All you have to do is not drop and you're still in. So how it's gonna work is, first round, you guys are each going to stack 1 red Solo cup on the back of your hand and hold it here. And then I'm gonna time you. All you gotta do is hold it. If it falls off, you're out. Everybody come get your cups.
Yeah, that's a good
You do not know how long round 1 is. Okay, I'm going to give you 20 seconds, and I'm going to count you down. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to get it up. At the end of the 20 seconds, if it's not on your hand, you're out. That's it.
Get that shit up.
All right, 20 seconds starting now. Just get it on your hand whenever you're ready. Keep your arm out. All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, time starting now. Everybody's good. Cole's shaking already.
Dude, I've got
5 seconds in.
I've got twitchy hands.
Travis barely loses it. Elizabeth is out of the challenge. 8 left. Natalie drops as well.
This is so bad. Guys,
Cole's talking to the camera.
I've always had shaky.
I'm having to spin. This when God Jesus.
Oh, Travis
When
is
God and
wobbling.
Jesus. Shut your mouth.
Travis getting frustrated with me.
Don't talk about yourself in third person either.
Griffin drops. Can't save it from the wind. Travis is showing off, climbing stairs. Cole drops as well. Gust of wind is not helping. You can't touch it with your other hand.
I'm not. I'm just blocking the wind. Is that okay?
Yep. Round ends in 3, 2, 1. Drop. Alright, you guys are good. Maddie, Annabelle, Keegan, Eilish, Travis moving on to the next round. Alright, for round 2, you're going to do the same thing you did for round 1, but with both hands. 1 on each hand.
I get it.
Alright, I'll give you guys 30 seconds from right now to have them up. So figure it out now.
Nate, can they help us put it on the second hand?
Gotta do it yourself. Alright, you have 12 seconds to get them up.
How are we gonna get him up?
Oh, that's why I told you to test it out. Alright, you better sit up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Maddie is out. Eilish, get your arms out. Alright, Eilish is good. Alright, everybody's good. Thank you for moving up a little bit. Round 2, I won't tell you how long you're going. It'll be a while. So get comfortable.
Jesus can do this for me.
Oh my
Cole's trying to make everybody laugh.
Praise the Lord.
Wait, were you laughing at me or at him hitting his ass?
I did not hit my ass. I
I was asleep.
Cole talking about football makes you
Honestly, it might have been my fault. I was talking about Jesus Christ and the crucifixion.
Keegan's shaking a little bit. Only 3 people left. Eilish
You got this,
starting
Keegan.
to shake as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here goes. All right, good job. Made it to round 3. For the final round, you're going to have 1 cup on each hand and 1 cup on a foot.
Hold it.
And your foot has to be off the ground. Alright. And this round will not be timed. You're just going until there's 1 person left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And Eilish wins individual immunity. Congratulations, Eilish. You've made it to the final 10. Good job.
Okay.
Alright. For you, 8. And then I'll see all of you at Tribal Council. One of you guys will not make it. Won't be Eilish.
Okay, so I won immunity today, which is freaking awesome. Like, literally was not expecting that at all. But that's besides the point now, because we have bigger fish to fry in this household. I am solid with Maddie and Griffin. Like, solid. Like, love them. So great. And I know that Griffin has been reached out to by Travis and Keegan, and they're, like, going for, like, some guy thing. Then, the girls made, like, all of the girls of the tribe made a huge group chat, and we're like, girl strong, blah blah blah, whatever. And so now those girls have, like, both yellow, like, they have the option to go all yellow or all girls. And so I'm like, okay, like, that's a huge advantage to those 4 girls. And then Travis and Keegan want to call me, and I talked to these people, these lovely, sweet, wonderful people, Travis and Keegan. And they lead me on for 40 minutes. Oh, this is my other idol, by the way, because these people don't know what's gonna hit them. Let me just put this right here. Let me just be very symbolic about the fate of these people coming up. Anyways, let me think here. So Travis and Keegan waste 40 minutes of my life at midnight on a school night. And they're like, oh my god, yeah, like, the 4 girls on my tribe, they're yellow strong and they're girl strong, and, like, they have this advantage where, like, they could go either way, and we want to stop that. And I was like, okay, great, well, I'm safe this week, so who do you want to go for? And I will try to get the blue tribe, which is scrambling right now. I'll try to get them on board, and then we can vote one of these girls out. I'm petting the frog. And then they're like, oh, let's go for Annabelle. And I'm like, perfect, because Annabelle is a huge threat. Now I realize that Annabelle was the freaking bait, because obviously Annabelle's a huge threat, and obviously we want to go for her. So then they waste my life and tell me that we're going to go for Annabelle, and that I need to work on getting everyone on the blue tribe to vote. And so then I'm, like, so excited, and I'm like, I text Maddie and Griffin, because those are, like, my homies on the blue tribe. And I'm like, y'all, like, you'll never believe it. Like, we're all safe this week. They want to vote for Annabelle. And so then, like, I'm like, but Griffin, like, we need you to verify these plans, because they trust you. Because I, like, painted this story. I was like, oh, like, Griffin doesn't talk to anyone. Like, Griffin's so quiet. Like, Griffin doesn't do anything. And so they know now that they can trust Griffin. So at least that's one productive thing out of the phone call, was, like, I helped them gain Griffin's trust. And so then Griffin texts them and was like, oh, well, we're gonna go for Eilish next week, but we're like just telling her Annabelle to hold her over right now and make her feel safe. And I was like, really? Is that the case? Because I don't think it is the case. And so as a recap, God, I literally seem crazy right now. This is what Survivor's doing to me. Like, I don't act like this in real life. Let me throwing my frog. But So I'm like mad now because I'm like, okay, not only are y'all liars, which is like fair, but you also wasted 40 minutes of my life. And so like, y'all, this was a long conversation. And so I literally sound crazy right now. Little do they know that I have the idol and I have 2 idols. Hopefully I will only, but I'm saved this week because your girl won immunity. So next week, my plan is to have Griffin tell everyone who they're planning to vote. I know they're planning to vote for me. So use Griffin to verify those plans and then use our votes, at least me, Maddie, Griffin, and maybe Victoria, to go for, well, now I'm taking it personally. Now I want to go for Travis or Keegan because they just wasted my time. Or Annabelle. Not really sure yet. But we'll see how these next things go. We'll see how it goes. Said that I would be sleeping with the idol at the challenge today, and I was not lying. So good night from me and my immunity idol.
Everybody, leading up to this tribal, there's a lot going on, but I don't exactly know what's going to go down. And I kind of realized I knew I had to talk to somebody, but I didn't actually reach out to anybody. Thankfully, Maddie and Eilish both reached out to me, and they were kind of telling me who I should vote for. And I'm always a little skeptical, but I was listening to their reasoning, and Eilish was prompting me to vote for Annabelle, like, very hard, and I was like, okay, but like, why? And she just mentioned how much of like a threat she was to the game, like social skills, like challenge skills, and I actually agree. I think Annabelle's a skilled player, so I kind of got on board. And then after that, I got to talk to Maddie, and Maddie was like, Cole, I'm not supposed to be telling you any of this. And I was like, no, you can like feel comfortable telling me. I feel like at this point in the game, like our relationship's pretty close. I feel like we're tight knit, and like what we say to each other and not to anybody else. And she was like, okay, I trust you. And to be fair, I am true to that alliance, but she did end up talking to me and telling me how Eilish actually has an idol and has been working with Natalie, and that Natalie knows. So I found out this information. I was like, oh my God, like I'm so left in the dark with Eilish. Like she hasn't included me in anything. And kind of like throughout this whole thought process I was having, Travis had been texting me, and I was like, all right, well, Travis has been texting me, and I'm on the outs of not only my tribe, but I also have bad relations with the Yellow tribe right now, so I kind of realized I had to do something. So I told Travis, I was like, Natalie knows about this idol, and I went against what Maddie said. Maddie's like told me not to tell anybody, but I was like, what do I have to lose? Like, might as well have fun on my way out, cause some hell. And I mean, that's exactly what I did. I ended up telling Travis, and now I guess we got to see how Travis takes that, but I'm hoping to cause some controversy over there. But I mean, I am honestly going to stick with Annabelle. And I did end up telling Travis, vote Annabelle, and if you do, that'll kind of like prove your loyalty and prove that like we can work together in the future. So I'm looking forward to see what goes down, but it's been a fun past few minutes, I gotta say.
So Tribal Council is in about 2 hours, and I have never been more stressed out in this game than I am right now. At the end of last challenge, the voting block stood like this. It was Yellow Tribe versus Blue Tribe, but we wanted to pad our votes a little bit in case someone on Yellow Tribe decided to flip. So me and Travis reached out to Cole and Griffin, and we told them that the advantage that I got was an extra vote. And we would keep them around while we picked off those 3 blue girls until it was just us 4 guys versus those 4 girls. And from there, we would spring the extra vote on them while they weren't expecting it, and we would take 4 guys, final 4. Today, around noon, I get a text from Travis saying that he talked with Cole, and Cole tells Travis that apparently Natalie has flipped, and Natalie has spilled everything to Eilish. At that point, it's a question of, do we believe Cole or not? Do we think Cole is telling the truth, or do you think he's just trying to scare us into doing something stupid? Because what Cole tells us doesn't actually line up with what we were planning on doing. What Cole tells us is that Eilish knows our plan, and she's playing an idol on Maddie. But if Eilish actually knew our plan, she would know to play an idol on Victoria. Until later, in a group chat between me, Travis, and Eilish lets it slip that she thinks that we're all voting for Victoria. So we're left in a state where we're not sure what Eilish thinks. If Eilish thinks that it's Victoria and we all vote Victoria, we're screwed. If Eilish thinks that it's Maddie and we all vote Maddie, we're screwed. So right before Tribal Council, all of us have to get together and discuss how we're going to flip this plan so we don't end up on the bottom. Alliances are shifting. Alliances are crumbling. It is chaos. The only thing I can really count on is my immunity idol, and I'm hoping I won't have to play it tonight. But if we all vote for someone and Eilish cold guesses that, we're screwed.
I'll be honest, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna play the idol because I feel like they're telling us Maddie to throw us off. Actually, no, Natalie hasn't told us Maddie at all. I don't know. I genuinely do not know what to do. I have immunity. I think I'm gonna try to vote for Maddie because I would feel really bad if she went home. And honestly, like, if Natalie has told the other tribe, like, no one knows that I'm close to Maddie on the other tribe, so they would have no reason to suspect that I would use it on her if we found out it was her. And the guys on the yellow tribe, they have no reason to suspect me and Griffin and Cole have been talking. So I think I'm gonna use it on Maddie. I don't know. There's literally like 13 minutes till tribal though. So we'll see. See how it goes.
Okay guys, so I'm on my way to tribal council and I don't know what our plan is, which is so awesome. I just texted Briley and I was pretty much like, hey, I'm really confused on what to do tonight. Pretty much like, who should I vote for to get brownie points with Yellow Tribe? So, because we're trying to figure out, me and Eilish are trying to figure out if they're gonna vote for me or if they're gonna vote for like Cole, Victoria, or Griffin, because she's gonna use her idol on me supposedly, but now we don't know what to do because we thought we knew that they were voting for me, but my name's been thrown out so much that we don't think it's true. And if we're overthinking this is gonna cost me the whole fucking game, which is so awesome. But yeah, Briley's not responding to me and I don't think she will. She's not the best at texting back right away. But yeah, we don't know what our plan is yet, honestly. I kind of don't think Eilish needs to use, well, actually, I'm totally lying. I forgot that Cole actually told me earlier, because I've been talking to Cole a lot, that Travis will not be voting for me. Because Cole told Travis that I would be most willing to flip and work with Yellow Tribe next week after this tribal council, which is true.
I know that nerves are really high. It's our first tribal council since the teams have been, since the merge. And so it's going to be a totally different dynamic than it was the previous time. So I'm interested to see how everyone acts, who speaks up. I know people are really nervous. And there's really like, you don't know what side to believe or who comes to you and tells you things you don't know if they're telling the truth, if they're trying to trick you, if they're trying to get information out of you. So it's like you have to be on guard every way that you come. I know that there's been some alliances formed, especially within the Yellow Tribe, or the previous Yellow Tribe, which I was a part of. We've remained pretty strong in our decision to like protect each other and weed out the blue team. And so today has been a lot of like strategizing, trying to figure out what the blue team is, who the blue team is voting for, and what they think. I know that the boys formed a boy alliance to try and get stuff out of Cole and Griffin, and then the girls of the yellow team have formed an alliance to try and get stuff out of the girls from the blue team. And so it's been a lot of going back and forth, and you still don't know like who to believe or who to trust, or even if someone in our, like the previous yellow team is like relaying all of our messages over to the blue team. So it's like super nerve-wracking. I feel good going into tonight. It's still always nerve-wracking. I don't think I'm gonna be voted off tonight, but it wouldn't surprise me if my name is thrown out there. So, but overall, really nervous for tonight.
Okay, so today's a super important day. Today's the day of tribal council. So that means that post-merge, we are gonna see how the bonds are broken or replaced in this Survivor game. I don't really want to be voted out, but I'd be fine with it. I think I might be today, honestly. So this might be the last time that you guys see me. And I'm really sorry for not doing more confessionals. The plan is for Eilish to use her idol on one of us, one of the blue tribes, one of the blue tribe members. Whoever she thinks is most likely will get voted out. So she thinks it's Maddie. I think it's me. Griffin thinks it's Maddie, I think, and he's gonna double check. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna be Cole, but some people put his name out there. Not sure why. But Blue Tribe is gonna vote for Annabelle. That wasn't really something that I wanted to do. I wanted to vote for Travis just because I think he does really well in these challenges. So I think he's a really important member to get out. But they think Annabelle is like the glue of the yellow tribe, and I can see that. And I can see why we would want to get rid of the glue, you know, when our alliances are super important. I think this has been the most stressed I have been before a tribal. Wait, I'm not that stressed.
Okay, so I am 100% sure now that I will be receiving votes at tribal. And that's just how it is. So it will be me getting votes, Maddie and Victoria getting votes, and hopefully Keegan plays the idol on me to avoid a tie. But I don't know. I have no clue what's going to happen tonight. I'm very nervous. There's like a 80% chance I go home. I would give it 80%, but we'll see.
Wait, why do we think she has an idol?
Hey, I can explain that in a second.
Yeah, so Cole
told Travis that Natalie and Eilish have been talking, and Natalie knows that Eilish has an idol.
Okay. But you also said Natalie
is
working with them?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I got a call from Cole freaking out. Because Cole's like, no one's giving me any information. So if I'm on the block, I'm just gonna tell you everything. And so I don't know how much of this is true. I have to assume that it's like half truth. He said that since for a couple of days now, Natalie and Eilish have been working. So we created a group chat without Natalie because we didn't trust Natalie. And I said, I'm just going to try to get as much information as possible. So I put all of the 5 in the group chat to see what Eilish would say. But then Eilish slipped up and told me and Keegan that they think that the plan is Victoria, which we never said. Natalie told her.
If I knew nothing, I would tell her. Is it just between Maddie and Victoria now? Or is Cole part of it?
That's what we have to talk about. It's like, the problem is we won't know who Eilish is going to play an idol on. And she very well could play on either one of them.
It means they're going to be Victoria or Maddie.
Yeah. And I don't want to vote Cole out. I would rather vote Cole in, but we don't have the numbers to take the chance, you know?
Yeah, do you have any insight in, or have they just not told you?
Just Eilish.
I mean, they've like very vaguely told me. Like I've tried talking to them, but it's just like vague answers with like.
I'm gonna text Cole. Is that okay?
Do you think that she's saying that so that we vote for
Victoria
and then she can play the idol on her?
It could.
Okay, so we are a lock.
I'm just kidding. None of us are going home today.
Pet it?
Can I pet your dog?
You can try to. She gets really nervous, but she's really shy. But you can try to.
Come here. What a good.
So if Cole votes for Annabelle, then we all vote for Victoria. Let's just say no idols get played, then they vote for you.
No one agreed to vote for
then
Victoria.
Victoria would be gone.
We could just vote for Natalie.
Yeah.
they're not going to vote for they're not going to give the idol to Natalie.
No, because then we'll be down.
But then we'll be down if she.
She's already flipped on us.
Yeah, has she?
But what if we like don't know for like? I don't know.
It's a play.
I just feel like
we have 6
the
years.
only reason why I think that maybe she
That is a play, and that ensures that no one.
I'm listening.
No one gets it.
The only reason why I think that maybe she would flip is because she told us that when she chooses things to do for the game, she chooses whatever's going to be the most dramatic. So flipping would be very dramatic.
Flipping and then voting one of us off would be the most dramatic. The safest thing we 6 can do is to vote for Natalie.
I think safe is Natalie.
That's the safest thing.
I'm just worried, like, if this is somehow Cole and
That's what I'm
Eilish have
saying.
been.
If somehow Natalie didn't do anything, I'm gonna feel like a piece of
in the
shit.
last 2 days, she has not responded to a single text message.
Because, like,
If that is true,
It's a
and she
mean
hasn't
move.
said this, she hasn't done a good job at convincing
That is
us
true.
otherwise.
That's fair. Okay,
And
I'm
that's
just
her
nervous.
fault.
I'm just nervous voting off
One
Natalie
of,
because
one,
of the.
one of the people that was our own.
Yeah, well, I don't give a shit about that.
Griffin has literally helped
I
us
know.
so much more than Natalie ever has.
I'm just nervous about like. Okay, wait, well then, what are the numbers looking like after Natalie?
6.
4. Oh, that's good.
And then we vote, and then literally,
Oh, that's
and
good.
then one of us wins immunity, and we get either Eilish or Maddie out the next
No,
trial.
literally,
break
I'm
up that
going to.
pair.
I'm gonna like literally if it gets to a part where it's like almost Eilish or someone else, I will literally body block her, push her on the ground. She loses. Because if she wins again, I quit. Okay, I literally quit.
If it's a football tackling challenge, I'm going for her.
No, this way, if all 6 of us agree with this, she will flush an idol.
Okay. And if we're going on Natalie.
Natalie will not be receiving an idol.
She won't.
There's
Yeah, she
no
won't.
way.
There's
She
no
thinks
way.
it's either Victoria or Maddie.
Okay, that's fine. Let's do
I think
that.
that's good.
Let's just do Natalie.
There's
then.
no,
Because
yes,
there's no way
that's
that-
safe.
Because at least with Natalie, we know she's gonna go home.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
if we do the Victoria,
If we do Victoria
We
or
have a
Maddie
50-50
or Cole,
shot
maybe.
of sending you home if we
Yes.
make the wrong
If we
choice.
make the wrong
sending
choice.
me home. What?
Or sending you
No,
home.
if I'm the target.
I don't think so. Everyone's like, hey, let's vote Annabelle out. Fuck Annabelle. No. I've been like, period.
We have a
Period.
one-
Okay.
It's only 1 in 4, right?
2, 3.
Natalie.
All right.
The only way I get voted out is
wait. She said, I'll meet you in the library. We're still voting for Victoria, right?
yes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh. Get it? 'Cause
We're
going for her.
Go to the student union.
Well, no,
I say
I'm gonna see what she says.
I say we break up.
Stop looking at me. Please get that out
Say
of my.
we
If that is the
break up.
last thing that happens before tribal council, if this is the video, I'm gonna kill Nate Manziel. If UT police looks for Nate Manziel, they're not gonna find him. He's gonna be at the bottom of the freaking Tennessee River.
Fucking idols. Impossible to fucking find.
Welcome to your first tribal council as a merged tribe. This is the biggest tribal council we'll have. There's too many of you. Let's get one of you out here.
Oh my god.
All right. If you have something to say, still just say it. I know there's a lot of you, but hopefully everybody will be able to get their thoughts out. If you want to whisper to somebody, whisper.
I don't care about
See, I actually was struggling with what I should wear because I'm running out of shirts.
I think you did great. I liked
Thank you.
it.
I'm trying not to wear the same shirt twice, but you know.
Oh,
I'll start getting to the ugly shirts eventually, which I'll just rewear.
You could just wear some more shirts.
Convince our sponsors.
I'll just wear that, which you're wearing, Victoria.
Yeah.
If I
Can I get a permanent ad spot for this?
Yeah, just hold it the whole time.
Are you a country boy? Do you need some Zapsit in your life? Well, I have Zapsit for you.
Zabzit.
Okay, let's get some questions. All right. Cole, you liking it?
Yes, no.
All right, we'll start with Cole. All right, Cole. Fuck, marry, kill. No, just kidding. All right, Cole. How have you gotten along with your new merged green tribe so far?
You know, I think it's been an interesting ride. I think I've been able to communicate with a lot of great people, and then there's some people I haven't been able to communicate with at all. And it's kind of telling, but I think overall it's been a pretty, I don't know. I wouldn't say great, wouldn't say bad. I feel like I'm just in the middle when it comes to that.
Well, I mean, that's something you can control. You can text more people.
That is very true.
All right, we'll move on to Briley. So Briley, you and Victoria weren't able to participate in the immunity challenge. Do you think that puts you like behind everyone else, or where does that put you?
I do think it puts us behind because obviously we weren't here to participate, and so puts us at a little bit of a disadvantage and an easy person to vote out. So.
Victoria, do you think that this vote is going to be based on Blue Tribe voting for somebody on Yellow Tribe and Yellow Tribe voting for somebody on Blue Tribe, or have we moved past that already?
It's the merge, so I think we already moved past that. I don't think anybody's keeping those.
It has been, actually, this is the 1 week anniversary of you guys all together. That's so sweet.
This is so cute.
Yeah, that's why I gave you this All right, Travis, compare the craziness of this week to the craziness of last week.
So last week was like a major blindside for Ben.
For Ben.
But not for anyone else. I think this week is like, I would have to push back a little bit on what Victoria said. Like, I think there's still some lingering divisions. There might be like 1 or 2 people that have been cross-communicating. But I think this week is different, and like the pandemonium is controlled. Last week the pandemonium was not controlled.
Interesting. Controlled by who?
Honestly, I think there's like 3 people here that are running the show, and I'm just tagging along. I'm just here to not get voted out, I'm gonna be honest.
So does that mean you're happy with anyone but you going home tonight?
That's tough because.
Wow. I'm kidding.
What? Aren't you happy if anyone but you goes home too? Like, if everyone was honest here, they would say the same thing. Like, it might not work out that your alliance like gets the votes. Like, I'm very sure. No, I'm not very sure. I think I know how this vote's gonna happen, but like, as long as it's not me, who the frick is calling me? As long as it's not me and I get to fight for another day, like, and continue to look for an idol, or if I can like try to win an individual immunity somehow, like, I'm happy in the end.
All right, so Natalie, at the merge feast, everybody knows because it was sent in a picture in y'all's group chat. That was like one of the first texts. Is a little slip of paper that said 29,032 feet.
Yeah.
Are there any advancements with that, or has nobody thought about it?
I think everybody figured out pretty quick that that was like Mount Everest, which I don't get when you type that number and it's not with feet. Mount Everest never comes up. It's like, who knows what that is? But then you put feet and it's like, oh, that's Mount Everest. Everybody knows that. But like, I don't know, I think everybody got to the idea that that number means Mount Everest, and I think some people have started to come up with ideas of what that could mean. Like, yeah, that's it.
Like?
I don't know. I keep looking at airs. People keep making me look at airs. I've looked at airs so many times.
Griffin, it's pretty obvious, elephant in the room. Yellow Tribe, or former Yellow Tribe, has 6 members here, and former Blue Tribe has 5. Have y'all tried to pull anybody over to your side, or like Victoria said, are tribal lines completely done?
I mean, I definitely think there's been talking between tribes. People saying they're with one side if they're with another, but I don't know. No one knows if anyone's being honest. So at this point, it's still kind of up in the air.
Interesting. Keegan, I've asked this in a few tribal councils, but I'll ask you this tonight. Is this vote going to be unanimous? Somehow.
No. I've heard a lot of names over the past couple of days, and like, I'm kind of lost on how, like, if you ask me how any individual person here is voting, I would have maybe 1 or 2 guesses on who they were voting for. So I don't think this vote is going to be close to unanimous at all.
So does that mean you don't know who anybody's voting for?
I think even a vote of like 2 or 3 could be enough to get you out at this point.
Interesting. Wow. That's actually. Eilish, so you won the immunity challenge. As everybody said, tonight is super crazy. How does it feel to be holding that little beautiful totem?
So it feels nice. I slept with it.
Ew.
No, I slept with it next to me. But yeah, but no, like I feel like secure tonight, obviously, but it does make me a little scared because what was formerly Blue Tribe is minority. So I feel like I may have targeted myself for next week winning this.
All right, Annabelle. So, like I said to Griffin, you guys have the majority, or you guys as in former Yellow Tribe. So if you just kind of sat back and relaxed and said, oh, we're good, like we don't have to worry, or have you like gone hardcore, talked to people on the Blue Tribe? What have you done?
I've talked to pretty much everybody. Some people just trying to see where their head's at. Some people, trying to understand what they're doing. I don't know. I've been so stressed out that like talking to one person doesn't make me feel good. Talking to two people doesn't make me feel good. Like after I talk to everyone, I still don't feel good, but at least I kind of know what we're walking into tonight. Even then, I have no idea what's gonna happen.
I want to remind everybody, but mostly Eilish, that when you win individual immunity, before we vote, you can give individual immunity to somebody else. So I just want to put that out there, that is something you can do, and yeah, that's a rule. I just need to say that. All right, let's vote. Maddie, you're up first.
This shit was stressful. Am I allowed to say bad words?
Yeah, sure.
This shit was stressful as fuck. Okay, we just made this plan. If I go home, I mean, whatever, but like, I'll also probably cry. Because I need this money. And I just love having like paid sponsors. I feel like, important. So.
Let's hope that this last minute plan works. If it doesn't, it's me going home. So we know you flipped. If it comes out you didn't flip, then you have not responded to anything in the text message. So I'm gonna need you to, if you stay in the game, to start doing that. But this is just what I have to do tonight.
I'm voting for Victoria because other people told me to. Honestly, she seems like a nice girl. Didn't get to know her well enough.
All right, I'll go tally the votes. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, I'll read the votes. First vote, Annabelle. Next vote, Victoria. Third vote, Natalie. That's one Annabelle, one Victoria, one Natalie. Next vote, Natalie. Annabelle. That's two Annabelle, two Natalie, one Victoria. Natalie. Annabelle. That's three Annabelle, three Natalie, one Victoria. Okay. Natalie. Annabelle. We're tied again. Four Annabelle, four Natalie, one Victoria. Natalie. That's five Natalie, four Annabelle, one Victoria, one vote left. Annabelle. We're tied. So everybody's going to re-vote except for Natalie and Annabelle. Victoria, you'll still vote. Oh, and you can only vote for Annabelle and Natalie.
That was not supposed to be a tie. So I don't know what needs to be discussed, I'm gonna be honest. Because
Wait, we can discuss right now? Yeah, we can discuss. Oh, okay. Because I'm going to make my case. And Annabelle, I think you make your case.
Who voted Victoria?
I voted for who I was told to vote for.
What do you mean you were gonna say something?
What?
You said you were gonna say something.
Well, I mean, the deal was broken. Eilish has an idol. I watched her find it. I'm sorry, Eilish, but that was the deal, that if I got 3 more votes.
So then how?
Alright then.
And I knew that, and I knew
We're
that.
voting for Natalie. No, we're not.
Yes.
Why would I vote for Natalie? You didn't tell me about an idol.
I literally was hitching so hard about it, Cole.
But you didn't say you had one.
Yes, because I know where your loyalties lay. Like,
Okay, well, that was kind of telling. I don't know who I'm voting for.
well, it's also telling. Well, Natalie, it wasn't me who betrayed you. So
I did not vote
it was
for
your
you.
own tribe.
Natalie, if it makes you feel
I
better,
voted-
I voted for Annabelle, but now I don't know which one I'm going to vote. I'm going to be with it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, I was here
No,
that's
it's
why you
okay.
voted me because I thought we were not. I thought that wasn't a thing either. Well, so.
We thought it was gonna be all you guys on Travis.
On Travis.
We heard you guys saying Travis is the
Y'all didn't vote for Travis either. That's enough.
That's why.
I know. We have the thing, and now well, you can't vote for me.
That's why I defensively voted.
Who'd you vote for?
Natalie.
Because we thought she was flipping.
To vote for me out. That's we literally thought that it was me going home tonight. Natalie, on the outside, voted for Victoria. That's exactly what happened. It's a
Why
tribal
was she on
split.
the outside? Why was she on the outside?
Because Eilish told her about the idol and I knew about it.
No, she watched me get the idol. I did not tell her about it. She watched me get the idol.
And the fact was, we knew that she knew you had the idol and well, she wasn't going to tell any of
And
us.
how did you know that she knew that? Yeah. How did
Maybe you know that. Have you ever thought about that?
Wait, how did? Fair.
Because that's why her name is on the parchment, because we knew that she knew you had an idol.
Oh, and she didn't tell me.
And she didn't tell us.
Now everyone knows, so it's fair game.
How did you know?
Ask your alliance.
It ain't powerful anymore.
Ask your five.
Really?
Figure it out, yeah.
That's crazy.
Because seeing your name come out of the ballot box was not part of the plan.
I didn't do anything to that. Sweet girl.
She lied to us. She knew Eilish had the idol and didn't tell us. She was going to let Eilish play the idol on Victoria. But she didn't. Eilish was going to until trial.
She didn't do anything.
When did you get it?
That's not a question. Why did you stop me?
Because I'm just like,
Where was it found?
kind of shocked.
I have the video of Natalie watching me find it at 7:54 a.m. last Friday. Natalie watched me get it. I didn't tell her.
7:54 a.m.
a.m. I had the 8 a.m. and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna check this location, and I went, and she literally walked up right when I was doing it. I did not tell her anything.
How did she, was it just a coincidence?
It was just a coincidence.
Damn, that's
And she was on the phone with someone, so I thought it was y'all. So I thought for
That's
sure.
just so tough. Why was she up there at 8 a.m. at the same time?
Yeah, it was actually like a wild coincidence.
You're still the glue of the team, it's obvious. And yeah, I'm really sorry. You just have like a really cool personality.
Sticking with my same vote. The worst tribal council of my life.
I'm really sorry. This wasn't supposed to happen. I thought you weren't being honest, but that's on me.
You can be mad all you want that we wrote your name down, but you kept the most important piece of information in the game from us. You can be mad that you were busy and stressed all week, but ultimately, had you just sent one text saying, I saw Eilish find the idol, this wouldn't have been happening. And unfortunately, Annabelle's going to go home for it, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, if you get to the final 6, have fun being 6th.
If I keep Annabelle in, it's just going to keep their alliance strong. If I keep Natalie in, she'll be voted out, but then they'll still be stronger. Like, Natalie's going to have no side to go to anymore.
I'll go tally the votes. Alright, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes again. First vote, Natalie. Annabelle. That's one Natalie, one hand vote. Natalie. Annabelle. It's two Natalie, two Annabelle. Natalie. We're tied again. Three Natalie, three Annabelle. Natalie. Tied again. 4 votes Natalie, 4 votes Annabelle, 1 vote left. The 6th person voted out of Survivor UTK is Natalie. Natalie, you bring me your buff. Tribe spoken.
Riley, not Riley, Riley or Green. Eilish is a snake, Travis is a snake. What? Annabelle, I'll see you next week.
We're having the idol?
No, because you two orchestrated this whole thing. Elizabeth, I hope we're still friends.
Damn.
That's the.
Stay here. I'm announcing a challenge that's going to start in the next 30 minutes. So I'll be back.
Yeah, I'm shook. You know, I really don't know who to blame, but I'm gonna blame Eilish and Travis because it feels right. I will say, my crystals are right because as soon as I sat in that chair, I was like, man, this is the bad seat. This is the wrong seat to be in. I think I'll see Annabelle next week and Elizabeth the week after. I think that Travis and Keegan, well, I'm pretty sure based off how the votes went that it was everybody from my tribe voted for me and everybody from the other tribe was told to vote for Annabelle. I would love to see how many group chats were made without me because, like, I don't know, I'm really thrown off because, like, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't read all the messages because I was very tired and wanted to go to sleep before like 1 a.m. I am very confused about the girls group chat and what the hell that was all about, given that I literally never responded to it, why they would continue to send messages. Yeah, so I think a lot of people are screwed. I'm really sad because I'm pretty sure that means that Elizabeth voted for me. But I think she was just misdirected by Travis, so I don't know. We'll see.